Hello, I'm Jackie.
Oh.
Come on.
And I'm Ashley. Welcome to the Witching Hour. You threw a curveball in there,
Yeah.
and you made it a lot better.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you made it better.
Just by saying hello.
How did you just thought of that?
I just thought of it.
Yeah, that's amazing. You just went for it.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah, I know. You've gone rogue as well.
Like really bad.
I know.
And you're
So,
like, oh.
I'm like, what did you just do? I know.
The Witching Hour is where we give you a little mini episode on, it's not a mini topic. Sometimes they're like big topics, but
Yeah.
we give you like a bite-sized version of a big topic,
Yes.
bite-sized version, and a little something to drink.
Yes, which I'm already starting in on, so clearly enthusiastic. I really like the name of this because we're in
Yeah.
California,
Yeah.
and it's called California Roots.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Right?
I like things that are California related,
Same.
which is nerdy and dumb of me.
Who cares? Cheers.
Ooh, clinky.
That sounded like something Pee-wee would say.
It did, I know. Ooh, clinky. Totally.
I love that.
This is
pretty
Sauvignon
good.
Blanc. Yeah, it's a little more acidic than some of the other things that we've been trying.
It's very like mild.
yes.
Is that a word for wine?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Passion fruit aromas and crisp citrus flavors.
Passion fruit.
I don't know. I'm
What
not
does
too sure
passion
on
fruit
that.
taste like?
I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. Carefree lingering days of summer, which we are not in.
I know.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Whew.
We can wait. We have to wait.
I know,
But we
just
don't want
discussed
to.
that
we
at
just,
length
yeah,
in
we
a
just
previous
talked about
episode.
it.
but-
Go watch that.
Okay, what is our topic today for the Witching Hour?
Angel numbers.
Angel numbers. I hear a lot about angel numbers.
Yeah, so do I.
And I think I know what they mean.
People talk about them a lot. It's like
Yes.
a very hot topic of conversation
Yes.
for people.
Yeah. So just like, what are they?
Okay, so angel numbers, usually when people are using that term, they're talking about numbers that have a meaning. They're usually repetitive numbers, like a sequence of numbers. Can be any sequence, but there's kind of a standard. And when you see them, it's the universe or spirit trying to send you a message
Yeah, exactly.
of some kind.
And so I think the easiest, most frequent way that this shows up is your phone time or looking at a digital time.
Yes. Yep.
And it's like 1:11 or 11:11
Yeah.
or 2:22
Yes.
or it could even be like 12:12 or
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
like that where you see those numbers all lined up.
Yeah, and you see them, time is a pretty typical one. You might see it on like your odometer,
Yes.
a temperature gauge, on a license plate, anywhere.
Yeah, it could be
You're
anywhere.
encountering them. But yes, often it's the time. That's
Yeah.
usually what people associate it with.
Yeah, for sure. So, do we believe in angel numbers? Like, do you believe that it is the universe or spirit communicating through a little coincidental thing?
So here's what I'm going to say about that. Because people have very strong opinions about this.
No, I'm scared.
I feel like I don't have like a super... Okay, here's what I'm going to say about that. So there is a scientific principle, and it's called the Bader-Meinhof principle. It's basically a frequency bias thing. It's like a confirmation bias concept. So the idea is that when you put the thought into your brain, you are now... It's not... The frequency isn't increasing. It's just that you're noticing it more.
Right.
Like when you buy a certain type of automobile, like I had a red Mini and then I would see red Minis everywhere. But
Yes.
I wouldn't have noticed them or seen them unless I actually had one myself.
Right, because it was in your mind, on your mind,
Yes.
in a different way. Yes.
So the scientific explanation to explain away angel numbers is that. However,
Yeah. However.
there's another concept called synchronicity,
Yes.
which was good enough for Deepak Chopra.
Well, it was also good enough for Carl Jung, so
you.
that's fine too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good enough for these peeps.
Yeah.
So, and that is basically the concept that there's something metaphysical, something spiritual that is coming through that has meaning to you.
Yeah.
And when you notice those patterns, and it doesn't just have to be angel numbers, it appeals to a lot of different things with patterns, but angel numbers is one of those things, that is the way that you're receiving messages.
Yes. And to the word that I used moments ago, there are no such thing as coincidences in the world of synchronicity.
No.
Everything that happens to you, numbers that you see, names, words that you see repeated, they're not coincidences.
Mm-hmm.
They are the universe or spirit or, ancestor spirit guides'
Mm-hmm.
way of sending a message to you.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you don't know what the message is.
Sometimes you don't know what it is, and sometimes, you can be confused about that. There is some theory behind it. There's a book written by someone named Doreen Virtue. She wrote a book about angel numbers and sort of ascribed numbers to meaning different things.
Yes, because it also sort of overlaps with numerology.
Yes.
And the idea that numbers are imbued with certain qualities.
Yes, which
Symbolically.
even mathematicians subscribe to. Pythagoras subscribed to the idea that numbers were imbued with different qualities. I mean, many religions subscribe to this idea.
Totally.
It's not new. So, but yeah, this book was written, and so there's this concept of angel numbers and the different meanings that you might be needing to receive by seeing these different numbers.
So, I think that was a great explanation and
Thanks.
a great sort of like justification almost for, how they could be real. And I don't think that science is always like opposed to spirituality.
No.
In fact, I think that there's room for both of this. Oh, that's what I was going to make a little slight
Yeah.
comment on that frequency, confirmation
Yeah,
bias.
sure.
I would argue that if you have angel numbers and you are seeing them, or if you're seeing numbers repeated and you think, gosh, this is happening, that frequency bias could be at play. But you are not seeing that probably every single day for 7 years straight.
Exactly.
It's probably 3 days in a row, and suddenly you're like, oh my God, I've seen this 3 days in a row. Or maybe for a couple weeks, you notice it every other day. So even within that frequency bias, it's like you're still seeing it at a certain time for a limited time.
Absolutely.
So maybe there's, agreement in a way with these theories.
I agree. And I think also there is, to me, no point in trying to either prove or disprove this, right?
Yeah.
You cannot prove or disprove anything metaphysical. You just can't. So I just don't...
it's kind of the point.
It's kind of the point. And so I don't see the point of trying to do that. If you see them and it means something to you and you derive meaning out of it, I don't see how that could ever be a bad thing. If it's reminding you of things and it's reminding you to think about yourself or think about, the spirit guides that you might have helping you or that you have the strength within you to face something, why and how could that be wrong? Even if it is frequency bias, if you choose to take that and use it in this way and direct the energy in this way, then it's a good thing. So why dissect it more?
And that, I think, is all of our power and privilege as witches to do.
Absolutely.
And just humans.
That's right.
Definitely. So thank you for the enlightenment on angel numbers.
You're welcome, Angel.
Oh, you're my angel.
Cheers.